Hello, hello. It's us, the cool chicks on the block.
Quack, quack. Yeah.
Yeah, cool chicks that talk to cool people about cool things.
Right.
I think that's
Yeah.
something like what I wrote. How are you, Allie? Tell
I'm
me
doing
everything.
fine. Yeah. Things are good, and it's 4 weeks left of school, and I'll have a break. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
How long is your break for?
Well, school, the papers and things have to be in like December 14th. School ends on the 10th though. And then I'll have off from the 14th until I think January 2nd or 3rd. I don't know, somewhere around there. Yeah. But and then I have less classes. So
after that.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Planning ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I want everybody to know that I did buy Debra's numerology book, and I have it waiting for me to read. And I sent it to my best friend who is, or might probably finished it at this point. So she loves it. She loves it.
I'm so grateful for that feedback. That is so nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's, I'm working on little commercials about it and everything.
Have a jingle.
Yeah, a little jingle. And I hired a professional jingle person because it's, you have to sell your book, sell yourself. But boy, I get weirded out.
Marketing person.
Look at me. Here's my book. Please pay me money for my book or whatever. It's hard. It's hard to do that. So I thought a little jingle would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But, I was scrolling through YouTube because I can't be left alone with my thoughts in a quiet room. And I saw a thumbnail that this is what a creative mind does. And it's important that a creative mind doesn't speak everything on their mind as soon as it comes into their mind. But I looked at it and I saw a thumbnail that said, flipped car while drunk. And I thought, I have always got weaker when I drink, not stronger. Flip a car, like physically flip it instead of driving it to flip it.
That kind of flip it.
Well, that's what I thought right at first. Oh, he flipped his car automatically. I always feel weaker when I drink. So that's weird. It gets weird.
Well, it's, what it is, it's just clickbait, which, a lot of people don't recognize. They see it, something, and they go, "Oh, that's so interesting." And then they get there and it's nothing like that. It's like they mention something in like 2 minutes or something, and then they move into what they really wanted to talk about.
Well, what I have lately, I've wanted to see justice anywhere I can.
Anywhere you can find
consequences for poor. So when I do this true crime interrogation stuff, I get the gist of it, and then I go all the way to the end of it to see if there's consequences paid. I mean, if there's restitution or something like that. Many of them don't even have the ending to it. And I feel, and then I just get rid of them on my feed. But there's a lot of people who get a lot of chances. I didn't realize that our justice system has all these off ramps for people to do better.
Yeah, and we're seeing that with Ghislaine Maxwell. She's like in that Martha Stewart. Remember how they treated her because she had money? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I made myself watch this because I have to understand the depth of it. Yeah, and it was how that whole thing about kids.
Yes,
which I will not say anything because it's up to you to find out. But it is horrific.
Yeah. Keith was telling me the same thing. He said it was so horrible that FBI agents were traumatized.
Yes.
I'm
traumatized.
I'm sure you were.
How it was, because I can't in my imagination alone figure out what all that is.
Why would anyone ever do that to it? Yeah. I get
yeah. And so now I know the depth of it. And so when you talk about, is it Ghislaine?
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine. I feel she's like a murderer.
She is. She murdered innocence, and
the children are going to live, but they have no life. You know, I mean, this just whereas what's her name was just Martha Stewart was just insider trading.
Well,
you
that's
know,
true.
no one died,
The
no one
difference is
got hurt.
incredibly. Yeah, I agree with that.
I think maybe her teaching the emanates how to cook and stuff. I mean, that was very good.
She did kind of. She rose to the occasion. She really did. Yeah,
it was. Did. I learned to have a better outlook on something bad instead of rolling my eyes saying, "Oh, I die in that." No, you're not going to die in that situation.
Right.
So let me say hello to everybody. Oh my gosh, the room is filling up. Marie Celestine Stein. I've got you first, and it looks like you won the cookie. Did you win the? Yes, you did. You won the cookie. You were the first one in. So I will take your questions first. Then I see Mickey coming in. Do you see someone? All the people you know, Mickey, and I've got your question as well. Jenny is here. Oh, Jenny, hello. It's good to see you. Donna Ortiz is here. Hello. What?
Isn't that great? Your book has got her going down a rabbit hole. I love it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's because when I teach anything, I want to give just enough information for you to grab onto a thought or an idea.
Right.
Without my intervention of how to explain it, you catch that idea and then you adopt it saying, that feels right. And then you adopt it into then you put it to the test where you filter the information coming through. It is spiritual information that comes through the lens of that new idea. And if it ranks true through all the scenarios, then you can adopt it as your own. But if I was a teacher that says A, B means C all the time, and it must mean C, then
too limited. Too limited. Yeah,
it is. It's too limited. And this is the time we've got on a new, we have to do things differently so you can blossom and filter information through your own experience, because we're going into a universal 1 year.
That's right.
Meaning coming into yourself and knowing who you are and trying on new things. Anyway, I can talk forever about that, blah, blah, blah. Shooting Star is here. And from your channel, thank you, Roxy. Annie's gifts. Thank you so much. Edward is here from your channel. Thank you so much. Butterfly readings. I thought you were on right now. Maybe it was a pre-recorded. I just saw your notification, but I'm very happy you're here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Maureen is here. Let's see. Here we are. Yes, I agree. Martha Stewart helped the women in prison to teach things that they never would have known. Yeah. They need a mom. They need a mom. Right. So bravo to pull that out. So Coffee's here too.
Hi,
Sweet Coffee.
Oh, you went on a trip, Maureen. Where did you go? Oh, okay.
I forgot to look for questions.
I didn't see any.
Okay, good. Okay, thanks. Where I'm at.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandra, hello. Hi, Sandra. So good to see you. Here's this question, and let's see. I think this is the message. Please about. Gotcha.
And we have beautiful Eliza from Maui with the rain prayers continue to manifest gentle rain is what they needed. Yeah.
Hello. The rain prayers are continuing to manifest gentle rain. To Maori. I didn't know that they were having having trouble. But,
well, it's always when it gets too hot and there's not enough rain, and so she always asks.
I see. How would a blessing? Oh, and then I'll put that into my prayer loop. So
okay.
Definitely Jackie Jan one is from your. Oh my goodness, everybody's here. This is great. So we did not discuss what we were going to do today. So I want to leave it up to you. You're my guest. So what direction do you want to go into, my dear?
Well, I think it would be really nice. I've got these really new cool cards I'd love to use, and it's called First Aid for Broken Hearts.
Oh, wow.
And it's a tarot deck but it's got great pictures, and it reminds me of yours and the Osho deck, where I feel comfortable reading it, even though I don't know the meanings to all of the cards, because it gives that in the picture. So I would just love to do some readings, but I'm open to doing anything you want to do.
And that's what you can do with tarot, is use it as an oracle, pull one card and then interpret it. One thing about using a tool like that is that it'll keep you in your intuition instead of your imagination. That's why I use tools, because I have a big imagination and I can get going. And so I've even gotten into the, with private readings, I get into checking my work, checking my thoughts.
Yep, I get it. I get it. Or something symbolic that you can tell other people or ask other people about that might make meaning to them as well, which is wonderful, because the images on so many tarot cards are different for that image on another one. And so it kind of works itself together, but it still seems to align very well. So,
but it opens the door for spirit to talk to you.
Yeah.
And that's the cool part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Amanda. It's good to see you.
Debra, is this your actual living room? So beautiful and calming. No, this is my New York villa. The windows over there overlook
Central Park. You know, it's just lovely.
Yeah. No, all of these are completely AI, because right behind me, I can't even hardly move my chair back. There's a wall. That's all I have, with a big green sheet on it. But this is where I would like the energy to be. So if we can just move into that. There was one view with a grand piano, and they said, "Oh, I didn't know you played the piano." I said, "Only when I'm on this show." I can play the piano.
Yeah. No. Otherwise, you tune it out.
I rent it out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, so well, since you want to do that, what I would like to do is start with our friend Marie Celatine. So I'm going to give Marie, I want to talk to you. I know you're desperate to get back together with Philippe, and your question now. I'm going to just say once again that I have already read on this. You know how I feel about it. I know how Spirit feels. The message that Spirit has given me through my work, and what I'm very, very sensitive to, and sometimes it makes it hard to work even on fun YouTube channels, is that I'm very sensitive when I become an addiction, when my messages become addictive. And when it starts out with, I'm wondering, do you see Philippe being a couple again, ever again? If it's yes, what time? Then he tells me he doesn't love me. I'm not going to tell you he does love you. Any psychic that comes on and says, "Oh, he loves you," that is not true. But then right after he says, "But I know I can change." This is where women get into trouble, because they have an idealistic idea of what a relationship is. And they strive for that idealistic thing. And when their partner doesn't measure up to that partner, partner you want that mind reader that can anticipate your needs. You want the perfect lover. You want the protector and all of that stuff. We hold our partners, and this is reverse for women too. We hold our partners into this super person that can't even have room to live their own lives. And when they fall from grace, then we can't live with that. So then the arguments and the negotiations start, and that's how it usually spirals. By holding on too tightly to what could be is a very dangerous place to be. And it's okay to do that in your imagination and write poems and write books and go to therapy and talk about what could be. The thing is that I don't do could be. because it's all within your choice. That's when I do yes, no questions. I do the 5 cards down. Will I meet my person in the next 6 months is a question. If it's no, that doesn't mean you're not going to meet your person. It means that whatever you're doing, saying, and acting like right now isn't in alignment with your person. Right. So the cards that are down on the table are going to tell me why. What you're doing, how you're thinking, what you're doing that isn't in alignment with that. So you can make new choices. When you make new choices and new results come. So it's never like a prediction in the future. And so it's very interesting to say that. But if you have another question, something about how you can cope with not being with Philippe, how you can cope with the anxiety of wanting to get back together again and not able to, or it's not seeming like it. That's the kind of question I would like. I think it would really help. So if you wouldn't mind, formulate a new question. We'll keep an eye out for that. And then I'm going to address it right away. As soon as I see you. So, and, but God, I know that we've all had the feeling, right?
We have
someone that isn't available. And it's so hard to move into the realization it wasn't going to be true. Now, Mickey comes on and says, hello, ladies. She called us ladies. What will you teach us today? Love these visits together. Tell me what you would like, what direction you want to go. And she comes up with, here we are. Could you tell me about my daughter's journey to find out what health issues she is searching for? Could you tell me about my daughter's journey to find out what health issues she is? How would you interpret that question? I need it clearer than that, sweetheart. I'm not sure what that is, but I will write down the birthday of your daughter so we can address that clearly. And this is Mickey. So if you could clarify that. And Sue Toffee is here. God bless you. Message, please, about the rest of the year for my finances. And the birthday is December 23rd, 71. I like that. Now, I told you your life path number before. So if you can remember that without me having to add it up, because sometimes I can't seem to do that really fast. But so 23 equals 5, right? 5. December is 12. So that's 3. So we're going to say 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1. That includes all the 10s. You're a 26. So a 26, a 26-8 is a person that supposed to manifest easily. And I know that you may think you're not a manifester, but I'm here to tell you you are, because just knowing you for a short time, you've manifested places to live with your cats. Yeah, you've had changes come in and you've been able to course correct and all of that stuff to stay centered. Your lessons in life is being the shadow side of your lesson is being too hard on yourself. The perfectionism stuff, you really do care for animals and people, but the perfectionism kind of gets in the way. And learning how to move into not proper relationships, but healthy relationships of all kinds, your boss, your partner, your friends, your family, all that stuff, these relationships. So what that is there is a perfection you have because you work so hard at being not perfect, but doing things right, and when other people it doesn't come across that they're doing it right or making enough effort, then sometimes judgment comes in. But you're a remarkable manifester. I'm going to go to the live here now. I don't know if you're in the room, Sue.
Yeah, she is, I think, because she said, I thought you told me I was an 8. And she did say you're a 26-8, which when you add those up. Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to redo that, because it's an 8, yes. But the 2 numbers that make up the 8 are your life lessons. And the ones closest to the slash is the most important lesson, and that's a 6. So that's when we, and we get into this with private readings, we get all the way. So you really do know how, who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to learn and all of that stuff. And so the 8 is there. So do you have a card for her? I'll get my card ready.
Yeah, I have 3. I pulled 3 cards. And the best news is I got the 10 of Swords, but it says you're healing as this painful cycle comes to an end. You have just gone through hell. And the best part of it was her cat came back after months.
Stop. Yeah. Talk about manifestation. You kept that
That's
cat
right.
alive.
That's right.
With your thoughts and prayers, you kept that cat alive and called it home. That's
I know.
A manifest.
Isn't it great? So you are starting across a new bridge, and the new bridge says, renew your hope that you're at the junction that you were meant to be. And I think you are. And the last thing I get is the Wheel of Fortune. And what does that say? A cycle of changes in motion and treasure your transformation. And it's kind of like Miss Gulch, but not really. It's better. She's got umbrellas. She's making her way along the path to good fortune. So I think money is the next thing that you're going to manifest. I really, really do. And so that's wonderful.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Froxy Roxy has a comment about shows. Yeah.
I thank you, Froxy, for giving us input. I think we need more shows, like this, where we discuss various things about spirit, our soul path, and our roles in the world at this time. Not always answers, but insights. I like that. I like that a lot, because we forget how awesome we are. And when we come...
True.
How magnificent and strong we are. And so when we come in with that energy of, I have this problem that needs to be solved, I like to go into the angle of, you have all the power yourself, which we've heard, right? But how you personally are able to pull that rabbit out of the hat.
Right. And remember what the good witch said. You've had those ruby slippers on. You've had the answer all along. You have the power. And I love that you brought that up. So, yeah,
absolutely. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Mickey came through with a little more clarity.
Okay.
That. Okay. So she is, this is her daughter, not well. She's looking for
how to care for herself, I think. Yeah.
How to care for herself in a way that will move her from state of confusion, reliable treatments, to a place of knowing and strength. I want to give you some insight on that. That just came to mind. I'm going to remind people that when you see someone in struggle, unless a car's going to hit them and you have to pull them out of the way, this is a situation that is for her and not you. To worry about her isn't going to help. It kind of sticks in her auric field, emotional auric field. But I understand your worry. The thing is that she has fear about what's happening. And she needs that fear. So right now she's looking for solutions, and she's got confusion. That confusion is really important to her right now, because it will open up the door to the answers quicker than any outside influence. That's one. Number two, she needs to make some decisions. And fear and confusion is part of what she needs to make that decision. So that's when you move into that, you move into knowing and strength without the fear as much. But that being said, let me see where she's most vulnerable in her energetic. 92. So she's a master number 33. Yes. So a master number does cut. It's not like master numbers have to come down, have a miserable life. No, but they come into themselves usually later in life. And so this conflict that she's in right now, I want to back you up from it. This conflict and confusion and fear, all that she's doing right now is so necessary for how she's going to counsel others. And I'm not saying counsel others like in a profession. I'm saying people that God wants to orchestrate up to come to her in her 40s, 50s, 60s. She will, because of this experience, she is going to have the right combination of words to serve others. So understand that and you got the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, and the Wheel of Fortune is always moving. So that, yes, there's kind of a troubling time, and then you pull out of it. It's always moving. So whatever's down will go up. The thing is a 33 life path. The shadow side of that is perfectionism, because that's again the 6, right? The 6 is underneath. That's the root of it. So with the root of that being a 6, and then the double 3 is the creative aspect, but how her thought pattern is, and I hope you share this with her. How her thought pattern is this. In her imagination, she goes through scenarios, really good ones. She looks at every bit of information and then just declares what she's going to do next afterwards. So when she does something next and it doesn't hold water, she comes with receipts and says, but wait a minute, I've learned this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So why isn't this moving forward? So all of that is so necessary. She's brilliant. She's creative. She knows what she's doing. And this is putting her off her game. But I got to tell you, the message here is don't give up. Success is right around the corner. With the 9, the 9 of Wands is a really good card. So I just want to bless you and leave you with that. She is amazing. Have her get on the internet and just type in, what does a 33 life path mean in numerology, and explore that.
Yeah.
Remind her how wonderful she is. What did you get for her?
Well, I got I got her as the Princess of Swords, and she's sort of floating above a giraffe, and I love that.
Right. Oh, yes.
Gorgeous. Yes. And it says here that energetic curiosity lifts up her world. And that's what Deb was describing, where she brings the receipts. So she can find this, and it's all part and parcel of how the healing can take place. And then Deb said orchestration. She used the word orchestration. And I got the word, orchestrate your next chorus because the completion is glorious. And look, she can't see what's behind her back.
Oh, yeah.
And she's looking out, but this is a treasure. She's holding on to the treasure, but she can't see it because she's looking forward, which looking forward is okay. But sometimes you have to think about what may have led to where she is right now and how she can move from it. The last card I get is a compassionate union uplifts your spirits, which is the 2 of Cups. And isn't that the one where they're toasting in the regular deck? Yeah. So it's like you and she will be toasting to her health at some point where you made it. But, the hardest part for us, as Deb said too, is that it is a lonely journey. And somebody can, say they're sorry and they feel bad and so forth, and they understand it, but they have to go on that journey by themselves in order to create what they need in their own life. So and yes, and as a mother, I understand exactly why you feel you do. Yeah.
And then there's so many empaths here that go that one extra step and take on the idea that if they did the healing on their friend or family member the proper way, then they can lift them out of concern.
Right.
And it's we've all met kids here. I'm going to make it a little more lighthearted. We have all known kids being raised by people that just say yes all the time, give them money. If they're in trouble, they just rescue them all the time. They do their homework for them all the time. I feel bad for those people because when they're alone in a situation like what her daughter is, they cannot manage it, and it's like being a newborn. And I would hate to put my stress on a person like that by just rescuing them. It's disrespectful to take the fear out of somebody and lift that fear out. A lot of times it's disrespectful because they need that fear to make their next step
forward. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's beautifully said.
Yeah.
Beautifully said. I remember when my kids were growing up, they had to get a job at 16. That was all there was to it. And other things or they had to do their own laundry. Not when they were 5, but when they were and they learned things like that so they could become self-sufficient, because you never know when you're going to drop. You could drop anytime. And so, I think that's a gift to children. So I understand where you came from. Yeah.
A mother's
It is hard. It's so hard. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you, honey. And much love from another mother's heart to you, because I understand how hard it is not to feel for her. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the blessing. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I'm waiting for Maria.
Yeah. I do see Donna Ortiz has a question at 12:19. So if you want to move on to that. Hi, Mary Thornberry.
You want to just 12:19.
Oh, Anita, I'm so glad that Mr. Felix made it home. He had to go over to Mexico, and then his plane was canceled. He had to drive, I think. So anyway, I'm so happy he's home. I'm sure he is too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Thank you for the question. Planning a trip to see my oldest son in Philly. That's cold. Worried about my dog, Spike. Spike has lymphoma, torn between seeing sun and staying home with my dog. Any message for that? Oh, what
very hard. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry about Spike. I had this, Donna, when this summer with my dog that had cancer, and I was supposed to go on that trip to South Carolina. And it was a very hard decision about what to do, because the last day I was home, she couldn't walk. And I knew right then and there I couldn't take her with me. And we had the lady, the vet, come to the house. But nobody wants to make that. And nobody wants to feel they have to make a decision between one love and another, Yeah.
In my imagination, not being a psychic, just being a person, if I was going to leave my dog and it's in this condition, I would find the money to hire someone to be a companion with that dog, sleep with them and feed them and stroke them, and in other words, if you're able to give Spike a little spa vacation himself, then you'd feel better going. But did you get any cards for this?
I got the 10 of Cups, which is the universe within you also encompasses you. And the picture is beautiful. It's a house and it's in a cup. And you can see that there's extraneous things there. So yes, I agree with Deborah. If you leave Spike, leave him with a beloved person. And also know that if things happen, then that's the way it was supposed to happen. But the person that you leave with Spike is an important person for you to trust, and so on. I do see unexpected sorrow with the 5 of Cups, but that's what you're feeling right now, I think, in this energy.
Regret, regret. You don't want to regret it.
Yeah. Oh. So that's what I got for you. Yeah.
So the 10 of Cups that you got actually speaks of family and and also I have the Four of Wands, which is stability with, family. You're very, very bright, by the way. The Judge Judy card. I love this.
Ooh, out,
right? Because it's the Queen of Swords. I identify with the Queen of Swords because I have that temperament where I can be really, really bright and smart, and then be a beast with my attitude. It's like good Judge Judy, bad Judge Judy. I also would like to tell you, you've got a gift coming. This is the Fool card. This is a situation that is going to bless you. And I can't tell you what it is or where it's coming from or the topic even, because this blessing is supposed to be interpreted as with a child's heart, something new, a new realization. So when the Fool comes in, it's great, but the cards are saying leaning family. My imaginary heart is leaning go if you comfort, if you add value to Spike's life while you're gone. That will keep you from the Five of Cups, feeling regret.
That's right.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, that's a hard decision. It doesn't seem like that to some people that aren't animal people, especially when they're ill, and there's something important about seeing your son. So your son is your heart, so yeah.
Absolutely. I'm just running down the questions here.
Oh, there's Sue. Okay. Yeah, the bicycle with the umbrellas. Yeah.
That is a cool deck.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jackie Jan was on with Linda. And so, yes, I want to go see that. She was on the first time with Linda, and her channel, I think, is her name, Jackie Jan 1. So,
Jackie Jan. I'm going to remember that. And she was on
with Linda Butterfly.
Yes, please like and subscribe. Butterfly readings. Judy in the Skies. Sarah Hibiscus Healing. They get together and it's just rocks.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Philly he took a bus. Oh, that's good. So that's probably, and I'm sorry, I know it's disjointed what I'm saying, but Anita, I'm glad he's home, and I'm glad his bus ride got him there.
We're talking about Felix?
Yes, Mr. Felix, yeah. And hello, Charlie. Yeah. I'm not seeing, hi, Dreamweaver's home. I love that name.
Yeah. I had an orb weaver spider in the backyard that I would visit every night. They come out at night and they spin their orbs. And
so Marie, Deborah addressed your question, and it was very, very long in the beginning of this. So you must not have been here, so you need to go back and listen. Okay.
Now this is what I can handle.
Okay.
Thank you, Marie. How can I cope with the pain from the heartbreak from Philippe? Right. Remember how it really was, Marie. We have been with you on this journey together. We've been together on this journey with you, and he was very mean and disrespectful to you. Remember that. Remember that. Remember how sad you were or angry, or that's how you move out of any pain, is to remember, like any pain from leaving something. Remember how it really was. And so, but it's interesting because Allie has some new cards about heartbreak. So I think this is.
This would be perfect for me to pull. Yeah.
We're going to see what I got. Oh.
All right, so I get the Princess of Pentacles, which is says, be ready for novelty and explore the unfamiliar. So I'm going to say, here we got a woman riding on the back of a zebra, and zebras aren't horses. They're very different animals, but she's trying something new. She's looking, you can see all the fog that's all around her, but she's willing to try something new that she hasn't done before and that may really be a different experience for her. She's loving herself enough to try it. The next one is the 9 of Pentacles. Abundance is obtained by perseverance, and perseverance gives you the wisdom you need. So when you persevere through the heartbreak, through the feelings, and you ask for guidance from your angels, from your guides, and you have the wisdom. You're holding the wisdom in your hand. This was a learning experience for you. It's a painful learning experience because most of the best ones are very painful. That's not to make light of it at all. That's just the way it is. Then I get the same sort of a message from the 3 of Wands. Expand the horizons and grow out of your comfort zone. And that matches exactly this message.
Oh, yeah.
Try something new, grow out of your comfort zone and move forward. Maybe join a club, or maybe try to see if you can do a meetup with people that like some of the things, or try something new. Maybe you want to learn how to knit, or you want to, I don't know. So, and that way too, you also have a support system that can uplift you in real time, in real energy, and bring you some kind of assistance to get through the hump that you have to go over.
Creativity does give you a break from the chatter in your mind when you're working on a project. And as soon as you said knitting, I was thinking photography or visual arts kind of thing. But what I have for you is very interesting because it's spirit acknowledging your heartbreak.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
the swords, and saying you feel like you don't have the right, what it needs. This is so people who are just listening, we have the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, and then I have the Magician. Upright, it means that you have everything you need, you just need a little courage. But when it's reversed, you feel that very empty, very empty. I want to acknowledge that. Also, there's a strange idea with the Empress reverse. There's a strange idea in your imagination that is not true. And that is, you are less of a woman, a viable woman, if you don't have a man in your life. And I've felt that. I have absolutely felt that. There was a phase in my life that I thought I could be more whole with someone else. But all this boils down to is the Lord sees this for you. And it's also, there's things that are not, that you're not remembering. This is before the heartbreak. The reverse moon is a very dangerous card because it means there's hidden agendas, but they're not good agendas.
Right.
So I think that is now, and so I was thinking, but how does she cope? So you told me exactly what she's going through. How does she cope? And then it goes in with, you don't want to socialize. You don't feel like socialize. And it goes into justice, saying it's not fair. Then it goes to the Knight of Cups, saying, oh, there's the reversed, meaning, oh, there's no love coming in. Then it goes into the King of Wands. You hate men. The King of Wands reverse. It's like, I'm going to give up men. And then you have the 10 of Wands reversed, meaning that if you're honest with yourself, the pressures you were undergoing when you were with Philippe, you can't stay in your body and you remain healthy. That's the truth of it.
Yeah.
So
it's an unhealthy relationship. Yeah. For you.
Yeah. But understanding, remembering how it really was and all the things, when you start missing him, remember when he locked you out. Remember when he said he hated you. Remember when there's a lot of things that happened to you. And, and so remember that, because that's part of him too.
You don't deserve any of that. Yeah.
Leah says, oh gosh, that's hard to do, girl. Please stop thinking about him. Do something for you instead. That's what we were talking about before, creativity. When I'm writing
or looking at something new, trying something
anybody says or does.
Yep.
And you know what? I've stopped. One other thing I've done, I've stopped listening to the news for the most part. I get highlighted.
You have to take a diet for some of these things.
Yeah,
You know?
Well, I couldn't. I wasn't writing. I was just in despair all the time. So, so being.
I've been watching cheesy Christmas movies is what I've been when I have time.
Oh my God.
And actually he likes them too. They're real cheesy. I mean, they're all rom-coms.
Well, you know why? Because it's always happy in the end.
Yeah, it seems to be.
It's always happy in the end. It gets hard, and then and then the bad guy Santa gets the bad guy, or whatever it is. There's justice, there's rightness in it. Yeah. And so if you do that,
something being tied up.
You get to relax. But I have discovered in myself, knock on wood, I hope it sticks, I am more full-hearted after the diet of news and anyway, my heart has softened for people. And when I think MAGA or something like that, I went from 0 to 60. Oh my God, they're just naturally in my head because of the injustice, the mess and all that stuff. And now I'm not doing that. I don't know really what that means, Allie, but it just, I'm not going to that 60 degrees.
Well, you're not giving energy to that because whatever we think about, energy.
But I'm thinking about it. That's the weird part. I'm thinking about it. I see it
differently. Okay.
But it's different. And it didn't do anything to manifest it. I didn't know how to pray for this feeling.
Right.
I just knew that I wasn't getting my creativity. I wanted my creativity back. So that's what was revealed. And I've been so much happier. So it just happened. Just happened. I'm so
blessed. That's the gift that came in for you in this ascension process. We were doing dreams last night. A lot of us are having dreams and visions and things that happen that are showing us our strengths and that we can achieve whatever we really want. And we just have to accept that. And you just let yourself be open and to your creativity, and what poured in, that poured in for you. Yeah.
When I started putting it into practice, I saw things like in my home that I could give to someone else and it would really make their day. Something they really wanted, right?
Yeah.
But it was a person. It's a person I didn't want anything to do with.
Okay.
Because of
right.
And so but I didn't put much thought into it. Just she liked something I had an extra. So and the response back, she wrote me a card and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
Not that I needed that card of thing.
No.
But oh my gosh, it's bringing the awareness so I can share it with you. I didn't pray for it. It just happened. It's remarkable.
It just happened. Well, you opened yourself up to it. So that's beautiful, Debra. Thanks for sharing that. Aunt B at 1239 said that the algorithm is really goofy for us mediums or the channels. So they need to leave comments and put the thumbs up to help favorite channels and get their notification. Thank you for letting us know that.
I didn't know that.
I know they do some goofy algorithm stuff. I totally do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's changing because everything has to.
Right.
And especially like AI and stuff. So so when things change like that, sometimes it favors us, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, there was a time when all the psychics and stuff got tons of exposure. Now we have to kind of pay for that with ads or something. I don't know.
We do. We really do. Yeah. Just to get people to find us. So, yeah. I love what Linda Bishop said. It's true because we're leaving them behind to suffer in their own Kool-Aid drinking beliefs. Too sad for them, but they refuse to open their eyes. And we can't do anything about it. It's like trying to tell your child or whatever, oh, you need to do this and this and this. I'm going to save you. They don't want that help. So why not release that whole idea and let it dissipate into, into the energy of the earth or the sky. Yeah.
And then when you think of someone who is so casual with causing harm to others, I think, where did they learn that?
Right.
And I think back, and in my imagination, I think, well, it's because they had to build up a hard candy shell because they were not given the feedback of how awesome they were. So of course, that can't be shared if it hasn't been learned.
Correct.
So we're learning a lot. We're learning a lot.
Absolutely. And from each other. What did Charlie say? Ascending universal butterfly? Because I like your response. I gotta see what it was.
What is the timestamp on whatever Charlie?
Was it 1246? Awareness that you are worthy and giving the best of yourself can be a life lesson for some of us. We are, and that we are enough.
Yeah.
I even have a necklace that I wear that says I am enough. I am enough.
Well, you're more than
who I am. Yeah. Very powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing that a friend of mine, an acquaintance of mine, I was working with her in one of her mansions, one of her many mansions, and she had a near-death experience. And she manifested this incredible acreage and food and animals and all that stuff. And I said, oh, tell me about your near death. First thing she learned is that we don't even conceive how strong we are, how powerful we are, what we can do. And so sometimes if people have a really, really soft life, then they break easily, right? So
right.
Yeah. Incarnated Civil War Confederate.
That makes sense. It really does. It's like the Hatfields and McCoys, if you think about that, and they were like, people were fighting against each brother to brother at times, or cousin to cousin.
Same as that. Yeah, definitely.
And we're doing that now, or it's being done now.
But it's always been in our government, them and us, whether it's a different country or something. That was inside our country. But we're moving into a one universal year. The reason why we have to go this far as a society, as a human group, we have to go this far is so we can really define who we are inside the conflict.
Right.
And when we find where we are placed, we can sit and rest inside the conflict, then it's sort of the penny drops for us and we're able to move a little. So we give up the idea, like I gave up I always use this as an example. I gave up the idea that my US government wasn't corrupt or, I gave up that idealism that they're actually in government to help me. And that's not true. So I grieve that this year, but I'm moving into the one universal year. So I have a list. I'll just run through it. I just got this feedback. Excuse me just a minute.
I pulled a card afterwards, so I'll tell you about that.
Go ahead. Do that.
Well, I got judgment. Look at this card. It's beautiful. She's looking out at all the planets, and we are just a drop in the bucket, but we are powerful. Just like she said, elevate yourself in awakening, show up for yourself and your life calling. Show up for yourself and it will be revealed to you what it is that you need to do, but you have to be open to it. And it's like when people say, what are my gifts? Well, I don't know. But I'll give you some suggestions, but my suggestions, just like the dream show, when we give the reading of the dream, these are only suggestions. Really, you know the answer. And the readings, your tarot is the same thing. Really.
Yeah. And so we've got ascending here, says, who judges are we enough ourselves?
Are we the worst judge?
Yes. It's just ourselves.
Yeah.
And so Carol, you got my book.
Right.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh God, thank you so much. I gotta tell you, that just makes my day. So
sure.
with the new ascension, and we've said it for decades, we are ascending into the fifth dimension, which is ruled by the Pleiades and also the Pleiadians, and also it's the love emotional stuff. So when we are in alignment with that, we do have a peace that's remarkable. Like my peace of heart, my heart has softened for others, and it was nothing I did. I swear. It was a blessing from God. It really was, because it just happened, and I kind of like it. I can sit here and do it. So that's going to be, because 1 is a universal number for the whole world, because it's 2026, 2 + 2 + 6, right? And so that is 10, which you reduce to 1. So what's going to happen universally, but with the United States, is a major power recalibrations, and it's going to be a kinder leadership, because it's going to be a younger leadership. And so that is and we needed to go through this, but it's going to be remarkable. Unlike the Middle East is they're going to move into reform. They're going to challenge the norms, the traditional hierarchy, but they're not able to move as fast because of the ancient. They're so much older than us, right? Our government, their government, right? But the United Kingdom and France are going to redefine the political identity and leadership. Just that's the one in a nutshell. Now, China, this is China is interesting, because they're going to be asserting a new global stance. They've already done that. They are dipping into the one universal year while they're giving up other things. So China gave up America tomfoolery, right? That's just they gave up on the idea of holding that structure and that agreement, not a treaty, but it's an agreement that they had. And so they entertained the thought that they could do something different at the beginning of Trump tariff, at the beginning, instead of seeing if it would work out. And so what that does is that they're restructuring the leadership, but what they're learning, and it's going to be new to them, is negotiating differently. China needs to negotiate differently, and that's what they need to move in. So that's what they're going to be working on. And the African nations is expansing of so the innovation. So this is going to be technology. So self-leadership, and that's what a 1 is anyway, is that you're driving your own bus, and it's going to be youth-led initiatives. So everybody's going to move forward in a different way. Is it going to be less chaotic? Probably not, but we know that it's different in just witnessing the change that we have now. I'm hopeful.
It sounds hopeful. And I have to tell you, when Mandami won in New York, of course, everybody's making a big deal out of it because he's a Muslim. Well, so is Dr. Oz, I found out. And no one says anything about him. But Mandami got a congratulatory letter or post from Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is, saying, thank you, congratulations, moving away from the Zionists. And so, even he doesn't comment on anything, nothing, zero, no. And I just thought, and he's young. I mean, I don't like what he does in his country, but he's a young leader. Yeah.
That'd be new.
Mary Susan is in Spain. She's in the Canary Islands. She wonders about Spain or Belgium. Do you know? Do you have to know the date they became a country or something?
No, because the universal year is just the date, the year. That's all.
Right. Okay.
So again, with a 1, so Spain and Belgium has already defined what they're going to give up. Belgium, I think, is a pretty calm and balanced country. that area, and so they don't have to give up as much, right? Because you give up what is hurting you. So then the next step is just improving on that. I do believe that technology for Belgium, and then Spain, again, that old rule of patriarchal sense that daddy is always the the voice of reason, the rock, and all that stuff. I think that's going to move into the imaginations of the younger people. They're going to see daddy as the head of the household, but then they're going to do their own thing. It's going to gradually move. And these are all choices we get to make on an individual level. We can say no to all that too. Inspector Perot was Belgium.
That's cool. Yeah. So if I'm a 4 and I add a 1, that means I'm a 5-year coming up, doesn't it?
A personal year. Yes. So it's a 5 personal year. So the 4 personal year for this year was all about, now the 4 gets a bad rap because everyone says, oh, you have to work hard. It's just a drudgery, chop wood, carry water. I know that's what it is. But what the blessing is in that is that time is on your side.
Okay.
To things out. And it's not like you have to hurry about things. The 5, so how you manage the conflict in the 4, whatever conflict you are going through, will tell you how much change is going to be available to you in the 5th personal year that you would be comfortable with. It's like a 9-year cycle. You're in the middle of a 9-year cycle. And I believe these are only my words, never read it anywhere, but it's my understanding how I talk to my guides is that is the only year where guides can actually physically synchronize up something available in your life that's new and different. Maybe you didn't even think about it, but you need to act on it or reject it. You have to make a decision. And that's because what their purpose is to get you to align to your soul blueprint so you can move into the full potential of this lifetime. And so 5 means that now some people who you went through your 1 year, your 2 year, your 3, a whole bunch of that stuff. Some people that do that don't work on the problems that they might have. They just continue because they're comfortable with the problems, right? You see, so when they get to their 5 year, life just turns them upside down.
Sure.
But when you're aware this whole time, then you see opportunities. You're not the victim of anything. You're the observer, and you are sharp. One of the things you have a bounty of is being able to see something and then evaluate it from all different angles to see how you feel about it. And
that's the Libra in me. Yeah, that's true.
And so, right. And so what you're going to do is you're going to have that blossom next year.
Okay.
And so that's when your teaching goes up level. You're good now, but I can't imagine all of that.
Well, I have a new website, so that's where that teaching may grow. And that was formulated this year and in preparation for next year. So,
Right. Oh, yeah. See, you thought ahead. That's the work.
That's the work. Okay.
And now you're going to have the change. Awesome. You did it right. I will only, we're a little over, but there's a quick one, question about 11s. What does it mean to you? If you're a 29-11, you struggle with your emotions taking over. You interpret your emotions as actually intuition, and that's not true. If you're 38-11, that means you have a greater chance to have financial success earlier in your life, but all 11s kind of blossom late. All master numbers kind of blossom late in life. And then Froxy says, everything in my life has been with the number 5 and divisible by 2.
So something's the number 5 or
5. So your birthday is 5/25.
Wow.
Oh, I see what you're saying. 10/15 divided by 5. So isn't that interesting that I would love that kind of available.
Well, and 5's for me too, because I was born in 55, but my daughter was born in 77 and I got married in 00. I mean, there's a lot of that that comes up in my life. That's really cool, Roxy.
So the more fives you have in your life in general, the more comfortable you are with change. You know, I always say, the group of you missed the flight, then you just a five will just say, let's go to the bar, where hey, I'd be crying, I want to get to the beach. But I'm a very good traveler. But so those are the questions we've got here. And but we've come to the end of our time. What?
Oh, Debra, your book is on Linda's Christmas list.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Aunt B says, new to numbers, born. You know what? You just seduced me. You gave me your birthday, and I'm just gotta do it. 2/11/81.
3, 4, 5, 6.
We're talking about 5. She's a 23/5. So go on.
All right.
And look at what does a 5 mean in numerology? 5 life path mean in numerology.
And Sandra Dole says she is too.
She's a 5 too. Well, that's right, because we're awesome. 5s are awesome. All of them are awesome. I explain in the book in a humorous way. You know, we all make each other crazy at some point, and just own that.
But at least you know why they make you crazy when you read the book, because you've been wondering your whole life. You know,
you can understand is that that's why they thought that. Because of this. Okay, well, I can see why you said it. So it makes it easier to live with people. But I want to thank you for coming on. I really had a great time.
Me too. It was wonderful.
Everyone in the room.
Yeah.
And so if you could like and subscribe, I try not to say that because everyone says it, and I want to be unique. But I got to tell you, everyone, thank you so much for coming. Those that are have joined our channels, thank you very much. I've been writing and not working, so any support you can give me is wonderful. I want to shout out my thanks. And you have a membership as well.
I do. Yes, I have a membership, and I have a new website, heartandsoulconnected.online. That's the way to go. Yeah.
Perfect. And then you do private readings?
I do private readings as well. And that's all that information is on there. Val set up a shop, but I don't have anything in it. So that's the only thing.
We'll make some mugs or something. But that would be great. We want to support you. Absolutely. You do private readings?
I do. Yep.
Now, all of that is in the show notes. Yep. So it looks like all the birthdays are coming in. All the birthdays are coming in. So I'll do a numerology. I'm starting, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner. I have your number is the name of my book. It's going to be a new channel. I haven't got much up there yet, but when it launches, I would like to invite everybody on. And then I'm going to beg all my friends to have me on.
Yes, absolutely. We will. Yes.
So I can grow my audience.
Yeah. And she's going to have, pre-recorded things about numbers and, how that all works.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I got to tell you, I just love it. So until then, take care of yourselves. Don't talk badly about yourself in your mind, in your head. So that's your homework.
Yep.
For this week.
Absolutely. Remember that you are enough always. Yeah.
Absolutely. More than enough. So we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for coming. Love you.